that position. Once the dog is getting it with the leash, you use less and less leash pressure and just see if they can understand it. So I'm going to try to just get her started. Yeah, good girl, good girl. And that's your right finish. So you don't have to start it with leash or with a sit. You can just get the dog going from a front to around you and then back into heel position.